If you're considering buying the Ninja Dual Brew Pro, you are about to make a huge mistake. Ninja Dual Brew Pro review. I've owned this $200 piece of shit for over a year now, and I couldn't be more disappointed in it. Thank God you found this video. Just like you, before I bought the Ninja Dual Brew Pro, I looked at reviews. I found this review video on YouTube, and I was duped by this man. But the $200 Ninja and this man stole from me turned out to be the best $200 I ever spent, because I got a massive education in how companies like Ninja market their products in the year 2023-24. It's time for some real talk. Before we go down the rabbit hole of Ninja marketing shills and chicanery, let's talk about why this coffee machine is not worth 200 bucks. So, like most asshole millennials, I thought to myself, I deserve better than this $15 French press. You know what? I'm gonna treat myself to a $200 coffee machine. I deserve better. I deserve perfect flavor and thermal flavor extraction. I want coffee house versatility meeting pod convenience. I wanna make specialty coffee drinks in the comfort of my own home. I don't want to go to Starbucks. I want consistent temperature and even saturation and brew cycles, but you know what? This all turned out to be bullshit. This thing turned out to be a $200 drip coffee maker. And once I got it home, I realized, oh man, I gotta buy these filters. Oh no, wait. How clever. Sold separately is a permanent filter and descaling solution. So not only was this a $200 drip coffee maker that I got tricked into buying, now I'm forced with either always buying paper filters, or for $50 I can buy the permanent filter. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the coffee brewed by the Ninja Dual Brew Pro not only isn't any faster, any more convenient, but it's not even better than a French press. This stupid, cheap $15 French press actually brews better tasting coffee that tastes more like a barista made it than this thing does. I got all kinds of comments in the original video. What kind of French press is that you're using? Well, this one is a Lagostina. This was $14.99 at Canadian Tire over 10 years ago. It still works. Can you even believe it? Now, I know what people are saying. Oh, well, that's a tiny French press. It's only good for one serving, one person. What do you do when friends come over? You need a pot. Hold on. This bad boy was 25 bucks at Costco. This is a Bodum French press. Now, it doesn't matter what brand of French press you get, they all work the same. What you want is a glass beaker, and as long as you get one with this piece is metal, I think you're doing okay. This portion that keeps the grounds in the beaker is made out of plastic, so that kind of sucks, but it's still far less plastic for your water to travel through than a plastic reservoir, all the little plastic pieces inside this thing. If you're worried about microplastics, this thing is a nightmare. So another thing, people went nuts in the comments on the original video saying, oh, well, sure, but how do you froth? This thing has a frother on it. Well, guess what? I bought a $3 frother like this from the dollar store, but these frothers don't work worth a shit. We're gonna make a coffee right now in the French press. I'm not wasting any grounds showing you how the Ninja Dual Brew Pro works, because I don't even wanna use it. I've had this thing for a year and I don't even want to use it. I don't bring it out when company comes. Why do I still have it? Well, I kept it too long and I wasn't able to return it. People are afraid of French presses. They say, oh, they're so hard to use, they're so hard to clean. This is no harder to use and no harder to clean than a regular drip coffee maker, which is all the Ninja Dual Brew Pro really is. Here you go. Put your grounds in your French press, $20 tea kettle, $15 French press. Pour boiling hot water over coffee grounds. Wait 5 minutes. While we're waiting a couple minutes, the less amount of time for this to brew as it would for this thing to fire up and brew, let's froth our milk. Getting back to the cheap, shitty frother that this thing comes with, which is the linchpin of the specialty coffee system, which is an absolute joke. What makes the Ninja Dual Brew Pro a specialty coffee system is this $2.99 frother you can get from a dollar store that doesn't even work well. Enter this Bodum coffee frother, found at any Walmart, any shitty big box retailer you can probably find this. This is an old school frother. All it is a wire mesh inside this, and check this shit out. So you got your warm milk, you can warm it up in the microwave, on the stove. You just do this. You do that for a couple seconds, Bam. I don't normally drink coffee out of a glass cup, but you gotta see this shit, how this milk is frothed. Pour in some froth milk. Pour in some coffee. Absolutely delicious. I am unable to make a coffee with froth milk that tastes this good in a $200 Ninja Dual Brew Pro. $15 French press and a $10 Bodum milk frother. Bang. You get a latte, you get a cappuccino that tastes better than you can get at Starbucks in the comfort of your own home in the same time or even less time than the Ninja Dual Brew Pro. Zero scenarios exist where the Ninja Dual Brew Pro is better than a French press and a milk frother. We haven't even talked about pods because nobody in good conscience could ever say a cup of pod coffee is even close to this. You lazy bastards with your pods. I understand there is zero cleanup, and I understand if you're one of those people that you want your coffee in 30 seconds or less and you don't care if it tastes like garbage, then you want a pod. That said, if you drink pod coffee, if you're one of those people that doesn't mind a cup of coffee that tastes like a men's restroom smells, then why would you spend $200 on this? You know pod machines now are 50 bucks or less, right? Why spend an extra $150 on a drip coffee maker? That's mental. That's crazy. Nobody should do that. There are no scenarios exist where the Ninja Dual Brew Pro is superior over this $30 setup. The entire premise of this channel is saving people money. Saving people money, exposing the scams, exposing the rip-off artists, exposing the people who, listen, the guy who said this was good, that tricked me into buying it, has an affiliate link in the top of his review. So he makes a percentage off of every sale of this thing. Of course he's going to say it's good. His video of the Ninja Dual Brew Pro has 150,000 views on YouTube and thousands of comments. Does no one else find that suspicious? Listen, it's been proven over and over again. This thing, 5-star reviews on Amazon for a $200 drip coffee maker that also brews pods. That's all it does for 200 bucks. 5 stars. Get out of here. So back to what I was saying about marketing in 2024. Companies realize that the way to market these things now is to hire influencers, is to give your product to channels for free, let them review it positively, give them an affiliate link, and give them a cut. That is so much cheaper than traditional advertising. Ninja doesn't even pay to run ads because instead you can have fake YouTube channels and pay shitty little YouTubers and shitty little influencers, give them a tiny little cut to say this thing is good. And then unsuspecting consumers like me go online and search something up thinking, I'm going to do my due diligence. I want to find out if this machine is any good or not. That type of marketing has completely pulled the chair out from underneath consumers in terms of their ability to find out if a product is good or not. You can't trust anybody these days. You can trust no one. And that's why this channel exists. There needs to be a counterpoint to that demented marketing. There needs to be a channel that actually tells the truth. And watch, Ninja is smart. They've invested in troll farms in the Philippines or India or somewhere. And I will get an avalanche of comments saying the comments are so ridiculous. I've owned the Ninja Dual Brew Pro for 2 years and I don't know what you're talking about. I love my Ninja Dual Brew Pro. I found it on sale and it's just great. But you know what? What keeps me going through all the negative comments from the Ninja trolls is the comments from people who say, man, I had the same experience. My machine broke after a month. And then I returned it and Ninja warranted me a new one. And then that one broke too. And then I warranted it and then that one broke. I'm on my 3rd machine in 6 months. What the fuck? I get tons of comments like that. Or comments thanking me. Thank you. I got this thing home and I thought for $200, it's just a drip coffee maker. So to summarize, if you want to waste $200, Ninja has the answer. The Dual Brew Pro can help.